Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news by geeks like you. You're new to our show. We cover the geek news beat and we share our opinions. I'm your host, Chuck, and when we got Randy. Say what's to the people, Randy.
What's up, Geek Beast? Chuck, man, come on. What are we talking about tonight?
Okay. The first story has me quite excited, Randy. You have no
And
idea.
what is that?
It is Kung Fury 2 leak footage. And if you don't know what Kung Fury is, I advise everybody take an hour out of your time. Go to YouTube and watch Kung Fury. Kung Fury's made it's a parody, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's a lot of things. And I guess the
Yes.
parody would be a good
Parody
be
of
a good word
80
for it.
films, of 80 camp films that we all love, like Double Dragon, Karate Kid, a Knight Rider. It's like everything we loved in the 80s that made no damn sense.
Hey, what you
And
talking about
it's
my
all in
childhood?
one movie, and it's independent. It's independent film, right? So they put it up on the internet, and it's always amazing. Well, now they have Kung Fury 2. And Kung Fury 2, they had leaked footage come out. Kung Fury the movie, written and directed by David Sandberg, who is Kung Fury in the movie,
Mhm.
is 2015 short film that you can watch on YouTube. And this one has David Hasselhoff in it. He's known as Lamborghini. It's
Cause
called
he's kid.
Hasselhoff 99 or something.
That makes sense. Because he's
Uh,
kid.
yeah, yeah. He turns into the Lamborghini like what's the
That
cartoon?
cartoon.
Yeah,
It's
like the cartoon. Yes.
yeah.
It's just that. He instead of being a Corvette, he's a
What
Lamborghini.
was the name of that cartoon? Damn it.
Turbo Team.
Yes, that was it.
Turbo Team. But this time they have Michael Fassbender in it, and he's the new one. He's an FBI agent. He's known as Colt. What's his name? Colt something. And he's in it, and they're fighting Hitler,
Yeah.
and it's amazing.
In the
They have
80s.
they have they have an enemy named Taekwon Doom. They have a bunch of enemies. Everybody's labeled. There's a good woman. She's a cop. Her name is Barbania, and she's basically like Conan.
It was
Uh-huh.
almost giving me like I'm gonna get you sucker vibes.
Yes, it's camp. It's total camp. It's total
Yeah.
camp. It's total camp. Like if you watch the first movie, the arcade machine, they go to like Floyd's Arcade,
Mhm.
and the company's called Unicorn something. What's the name of that company they have? That makes the movie. Unicorn.
When did the first one come out?
The first
About
one
what
came out
time? About
late
just
two
you don't got this.
thousands.
2000s? Okay.
Yeah, early 2000s. But yeah, 9 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Nine
So
years ago. Laser Unicorn is the name of the company. So they have a video game machine called Laser
2016.
Unicorn.
Okay.
Yep. And they the visual effects in here, they have a good guy. He wears a power glove and he has a computer. He's known as Hacker Man. And it's just totally silly.
Yeah. And I feel like the people who want to go see it, they should already know what they're getting into.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
don't be a person who's like, I didn't understand it. Like, did you not watch any trailer
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, don't
Yeah.
go here trying to overthink this. It is exactly what it is.
Yes. They have a Triceratops cop. He goes Triceracop. His name is Triceracop. It is off the chain. Totally off the chain. And it's like old 1980 movies.
Right.
Well, like He-Man, Beastmaster. The 80s was lit, dog. It
Lit.
was a lit with
If you lived through
originality.
it, it was amazing.
It was the most lit time. Everything was its own thing, and everybody was coming with original stories. It didn't matter if they were
If
nonsensical
they
or
were
not,
good or not. Nope.
good or not. You're going to watch it because it's
Yep.
something that was on.
Because
Dynamite. The dinosaur is known as Dynamite.
yeah, there's no way that none of that shit should have lasted. But it's been some
It's been
carryover,
good,
right?
good.
Like,
Like Short Circuit, right?
yeah.
If you pitch Short Circuit today, it wouldn't seem like it wouldn't make any sense. But it
Well,
was amazing.
Short Circuit, I actually think would because it's about a computer to a robot to become sentient. So I can
Yeah,
see
but it was a comedy,
it was a
right?
comedy.
It was a
Yeah.
comedy.
It was a love story.
Yeah,
The robot falls in love with the girl who's helping him. Like, yeah,
yes, yes, and that is awesome.
right,
Now they would make the robot a killer.
right. It would. And that's why I said it becoming sentient. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A robot wanting to become alive that was looking for the humanity in itself.
Speaking of that, this runs into another story we have. So, where Short Circuit is a love story about robots. We had the trailer for Murderbot, Apple Plus's version of
Yeah.
Short Circuit, and it's about a robot that kills people.
Well, I mean, we've had that. I mean, that's the world that we're predicted it's going to be.
I Robot, but wouldn't it be nice to have something like Short Circuit
It
again?
would be. It'd be cute. Like Short Circuit was amazing. The first one, the second one.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
It
now
would
we
be.
have
Well, we got
Murderbot.
whatchamacallit. Wally was kind of short.
It was
Short.
cute. It was cute. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cute. But the world was already destroyed.
Yeah. It
Short
was.
Circuit, the world is not even destroyed.
And it's
It's
contemporary. It was contemporary
it was
time.
contemporary. It was just about a
But I
robot.
think
We were excited about the
But,
robotic
but let me
future
ask
back
you something
then.
then. All right. The original premise, though, is the robots are war machines.
They are war machines,
They're
but he
killer. They're
was.
designed to be killer, but it gets short circuit and it recognizes its humanity.
Hmm.
Was short circuit a comedy?
It is a
Was it
comedy. It's comedy.
parodying? Was it parodying like all these sort of apocalypse? Was it parodying almost Terminator?
Yeah, it was a parody. It was a parody of dystopian. It was like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be
It doesn't
dystopian.
have to be this way.
Johnny
The robots,
Five is alive.
Johnny, man, Johnny Five loves Stephanie. No
Yeah.
disassemble. No disassemble. Johnny Five was amazing, man.
Yeah, now we got Murderbot, and Murderbot's running around here, and they goes to this planet. They choose him. They choose him because he's the cheap model. They didn't realize he played himself there, so he can get chosen. And he sits there and watches television all day. And he decides, and this is a parody too, but he murders. He murders in it. And his Alexander Skarsgård. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. This whole thing is going to be very, very interesting.
It does. And there's going to be a lot of, I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of movies about like murderous AI type robots.
Yeah, because we scared and
Because we're scared. We
humans
scared.
are horrible humans.
Yeah, we scared and we like, uh-oh, if it's learning for us, if it is learning from us, uh-oh, that mean it
We're
won't,
in trouble.
we're in trouble. It won't smoke with
The
everybody.
modern civilization zeitgeist is horrible, but it's interesting. It's interesting that he's here and he's a
But it
robot.
seems like it's
I think he's supposed to turn into a good, like he's kind of be like Johnny Five, but he likes murdering.
and I think that's where we're going to get kind of that duality with it. Like
Hmm.
it's a morality tale, I feel
Yeah,
like. So it's
yeah.
like it's looking for the morality in like humanity, right? It sees all of the bad things that it does and stuff like that, but it could be searching for something as well.
I have a question. Are you going to watch it?
Yeah, absolutely. We're probably
Okay.
gonna watch it on binge worthy, I would imagine.
It's not a show. It's a movie.
Oh, I thought it was a show. Okay.
It's a movie. Oh no, it is a series. Apple Sci-Fi series. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we're gonna do it for
yeah.
binge
I
ready.
was like, I thought it was
Oh
a
yeah, we're gonna
series.
do this for binge ready because I'm trying to tell you, Apple TV's been putting out some
Ah,
hits.
they have been.
They like we're like, hey, we need to avoid these taxes, so we're gonna put all our money into making content that we're not gonna market at all.
And that'll be the one like American company that it has because everything else is like overseas and all these vast networks, so they don't have to,
Connecting.
so they don't have to pay taxes. They're gonna be like, nope, Apple TV,
I saw I saw
headquartered in America.
there was like another announcement somewhere on Reddit today or
Uh-huh.
yesterday. I saw it yesterday, and it was about some other Apple Plus show that they announced. And the top comment was, "That's great. Well, they should put all their money into marketing." And he listed like all these shows that just came out, and I'm like,
Tons of shows.
and I'm like, dude, I didn't even know these came out on Apple Plus. And he's like, these all came out in the last like month or so. And he's like, nobody heard of them, dude.
Nobody heard of them.
Nobody heard of them. I was like,
I
what?
I take 30 minutes a week, every week, to just shuffle through to see what's on the services because I have no idea. Even Crunchyroll is bad about it too. Like all of them are really bad about it. Netflix gives me stuff I already watched, so they give me a lot of anime, a lot of sci-fi stuff. They don't give me anything worthwhile. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go see what's in Nigeria because I want to see if there's any black shows that I should be watching out of Nigeria. I'm gonna see something out of the Middle East. I just type in Middle East. What pops up?
Well,
India. I get a lot of India content too because I watch a lot of India content too.
but low key, Apple has a lot of bangers.
They do. They do. They're
You just
only
you just kind of never really hear about them. But then
mm-mm.
again, for TV, the success of the Apple Corporation is not contingent upon the success of Apple TV.
Yes. Them Amazon does the same thing, you
Yeah.
guys. Amazon hop on, be like, oh my God, they have all the classes. They have everything from the 80s. It's like whoever they have uh 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 um pulling in old content. Somebody was like, what 80s TV 80s movies have breasts in it? They pulled them all onto
Which no, no,
Amazon
no, no. That's
Prime.
not a valid question. Which one doesn't?
Well, everything that has a breast in it, cartoon,
Yeah.
anything in the 80s, Amazon has it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like,
wow.
which one doesn't? Because the 80s was full of cocaine and boobs.
And that's what it feels like when you
It
go
was
to
a
Amazon
real simple
Prime.
recipe.
It was
Co-
like it was like Jeff Bezos says, put all the stuff that I grew up on in my teenage years up here.
yeah. So we can't really talk about these kids, right? Because
Cannot talk about my anything.
because yeah, that's what we grew up on.
Yeah, like the Funk said, I didn't see Megan 3, but the trailers for the sequel looks like good silly fun. It does like good silly fun. I looked at the trailer for Megan 3, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I don't know
First
how
of
we got
all,
the
I didn't
Megan
know there was a
2.
Megan 2.
Yeah, I don't know how we
I knew
got
there
the
was a
Megan
Megan.
2. Now
And
now
she
we
does
go
that
into
dance.
threes. Like, yeah, we should have. Megan was the first one was a surprise hit, right? Nobody
Yeah.
anticipated that it would do as well.
hmm
They should have left it at that. But
Nah. They run it. They run that type of movie. They run them
yeah,
like
they do
Sharknado.
because they're cheap, right? They're
Yeah, they're
cheap.
cheap and they're fun. They're just
Yeah,
good
keep putting
fun.
them out.
They're movies like in the 80s. Like, you come here, you don't even have your brain on. You just come here for the spectacle. It's like snakes on a plane. You go there for the
I've never,
spectacle.
I've never seen Snakes on a
Oh
Plane.
man,
Actually.
you missing out.
I
It's
refuse to,
it's so good.
even if
I
it's
don't
like
know. I don't know how you like all this fantasy and sci-fi and don't watch modern day fantasy and
I don't
sci-fi.
know, man. I just couldn't get it.
It's,
Even
it's
with Sam in it, I was like,
I'm gonna
nah.
let you know something. You would miss all the movies in the 80s. They're all just snakes on the plane all over again.
I guess I didn't know any better because I love Eddie's movies. I do.
But that's what these are. These beckon to a time where life was easy, where you get on a bicycle and nobody knew where the hell you were, and they didn't care.
You raise yourself. You raise yourself.
Speaking of that, um, something that's got me really excited. I know
What is
you
that?
saw it. The Image of Spider Noir,
Yeah.
starring Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
is bringing back. What's that? That's that movie from Robert Rodriguez. Come
Uh,
on, dog. Come on.
Sin City.
Sin City.
Sin
Yes.
City. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Rodney. I was hoping Randy would say, I said, come on, dog. Get it out. Come on. You know it. You know it. Sin City. It looks like it gives me Sin City vibe.
It does.
I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about it because it's gonna be deadpan Nicolas Cage, and that's when he's at his best.
Nah, I think this is perfect for Nicolas
Yeah,
Cage.
it's
And
deadpan Nicolas Cage. I'm Nicolas Cage, and I am Spider Noir.
and Nicolas Cage is a huge comic book fan.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
His
I'm
name, well,
excited.
Nick Cage. I mean, his name is like
I
Nicholas.
mean, he was rumored to be in that Tim Burton Superman for the
Yep.
longest
Yeah, he
time.
was. He
Yep.
was.
I mean, they were developing it for him to be Kal-El, and he was just Tim Burton Superman,
well,
and like
in Flash, they show it.
Yeah, in the Flash, they do show
Yeah, in
it.
do
Flash,
They
Yeah, in
do. They show
Flash,
clip.
they show the him in a uniform in
Yeah,
the
they show him
alternate
uniform.
universes
With the long hair.
with the long,
That's
With the long
crazy.
hair.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't see the
yeah.
Flash, so
Yeah,
Don't
maybe
worry,
next.
you're not
no,
missing
Yeah,
much.
you don't need to go see the
yeah.
Flash,
You don't need
but
to see that,
I'll have
Rodney.
to like look up the
right, you can
cameo
just look up
stuff.
like Nick
Live
Cage in there.
vicariously through us on that one.
Look up the
Yeah, but
cameo stuff. I did not know that happened.
yeah, it's Nick Cage in the suit with the long hair and everything. Yeah,
It's
so
the best part of the Flash, actually.
yeah, and all the iterations of like DC characters. Yeah, and I actually feel like Nick Cage would have been a great Superman in the 90s or 2000s, whenever that was. So I think he's going to kill this role.
You think he'd been a great Superman?
I think he'd be a great Superman. But then again, I don't know. I've never seen a Superman movie that I didn't like.
That's what I'm saying. I thank you for saying it. Thank you. Because then if I would have said that, you'd be like, it's not like that for real. Like,
No,
yes.
there's Superman television shows that I haven't liked, but there's never been a Superman movie that I haven't liked. And I'll fight anybody over it.
And you will. You
I got no
will.
problem. I got no
You
problem.
will.
I
You
think
will. You will. So we're
because
gonna fight.
I think Kevin Smith was supposed to have written the script for it.
That'd have probably been awesome. Probably been a good movie. Probably would have been a really
Yeah, I
good
think it would
movie.
have been. I think it would have been a
Because
good movie.
he caught his stride in He-Man Revelations. He caught his stride in it.
I think the difficulty with the Tim Burton plus Nicolas Cage Superman is that they're too quirky.
Yes.
Both of them as creators, right? They're just too quirky, and they need Superman to be, peanut butter and jelly,
Well,
like
the only
straight
thing,
white bread. You know,
but he is an alien.
Yeah.
And so, like, there's a sense of there's a loneliness. He's an orphan. He's an
True.
alien. Like I think
We saw that movie with Nicolas Cage. It's called Adaptation.
Well, again, and we've seen like Edward Scissorhands. So I think Tim Burton could have bought something like that to Superman. Because he is an alien, guys, and he is an alien. He's an orphan, and we never get to see like that part of Superman. Whatchamacallit messed it up where they had Paul Kent like having him hide himself, and I still like Man of Steel, but like I think Tim Burton and a nuanced Nick Cage could have brought something really unique to Superman.
It'd been like Beetlejuice.
I think it would have been like Edward Scissorhands, actually. Like Beetlejuice / I think it would have been like Edward Scissorhands.
That's a good one. Edward Scissorhands is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have
I
been.
don't know if I want to see that.
I would like not necessarily a symbol, like a different side of Superman, because we've never gotten it. We got to explore it in the Superman 3 when the evil version of him came out.
I'm open to it. I am open to it. I am open to
it would have been.
that.
And I think James Gunn is going to bring some sort of like nuance, kind of quirky ensemble thing to Superman. That's why I'm super excited about this movie.
Yeah. I can get with that. I can dig that. Like I'm the guy that wanted to see the Jared Leto Joker be Joker, not this thing they made him in Harley Quinn, because that was not Joker.
Oh, you don't like the Harley Quinn Joker?
The Harley Quinn, the movies.
Oh yeah.
No,
okay.
I didn't like that one, but I liked how he looked, and I liked the thought behind him and Jared Leto's version of Joker.
The only part I didn't like is when he in Suicide Squad, when he comes and bails Harley Quinn.
Yes, that's what I don't like about it.
I didn't like that. I
don't like that neither. I don't like that.
It's like Edward Scissorhands. It's just the capture Edward Scissorhands with Superman. But yeah, so no, I didn't like that either. But I did like the part with like
Mark said Edward Scissorhands, but it's Superman. Yes, that's what he's saying, Mark.
Yeah, I think
I'll be curious about that guy where he totally doesn't fit in at all.
Yeah. We don't get that, and we get it through his version of Clark Kent, but like actually Kal-El, Superman, as a person that's not fitting into this world. I'm down
to see that.
I would be willing to explore that.
I'm down to see that.
But we ain't gonna never see it because Nick Cage is just way too old now to be playing Superman. But back to the original story. Him as Spider-Man Noir, I think will be dope.
I think it's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be really dope. He's gonna be flat in it,
Yeah.
and he plays good flat roles.
Yeah, and Nick Cage understands comic book movies. He understands
does.
these characters because I mean, his for Coppola, that's his real name.
Yeah.
He changed it to Nick Cage after the comic book.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Mark said that
Bizarro, I
sounds like
think is weird.
Bizarro Superman.
I think
That
Bizarro
does
is
sound like
weird.
Bizarro.
That's interesting.
Maybe it wasn't Superman. Maybe it was a Bizarro movie that Tim
Maybe
Burton was going to do. That would have been
that would have
amazing.
been interesting.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I probably didn't get greenlit because DC didn't have a proper Superman movie. Why would they make a Bizarro movie before they create a proper Superman movie?
That's interesting.
Interesting. I think in today's climate where there's all kinds of superhero movies, they would probably do it. But back then, this was like in the 90s.
Yeah, it was the
man.
90s.
Yeah,
Mid
Yeah,
90s.
back
Yeah.
then, like, there's
There
no.
wasn't a proper Superman movie.
there
back
wasn't.
in the
But
90s.
now, like, when there's like Superman movies, superhero movies, and TV shows everywhere, like, that shit would easily get made.
And let's face it,
Um,
they were just trying to capture the Batman success.
But the Spider Noir looks really cool with Nick
Yeah,
Cage.
yeah.
I think that's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited about the Spider Noir. Speaking of comic books, Marvel retitles the new Thunderbolts comic to the new Avengers. I don't know how I feel about that.
So what's going on? Like, talk to me. What
Because of the movie, they had the asterisk at the end to let you know it was really the new Avengers movie. And so in the comic book, they're now going the ongoing series sees Bucky Barnes now going by the revolution, and the only members carried over from the film assembling the most dangerous loner anti-heroes. So Marvel's got right now Black Widow, Wolverine, Eddie Brock, Carnage, the Hulk, Clea Strange, and Namor. And they're
are the comics tied to the MCU?
no,
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
no. But I thought they should have just left it alone. Just say, hey, we're gonna keep them as Thunderbolts. You know, that group of people. And Carl put a note in here that's really good. If you can't see the covers, the Kill Illuminati are Bolt, Mr. Ouroboros, Guru Strange, Professor Extinction, Luke Charles, and Iron Apex.
I don't know any of those characters.
Yeah.
I honestly don't.
They're clones of the Marvel's collection of geniuses.
Okay.
Well, Bolt is
Bolt, yeah.
one of the
Black Bolt.
Inhumans.
Yeah, Inhuman.
Yeah. So so it looks like they're just like I mean, speaking of Bizarro, I mean, it's almost like Bizarro versions of these other characters.
Other characters, yeah.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
Guru Strange, he looks like he looks like
Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange, but he's like more of like a demented looking one. So
Mm-hmm.
and then this Iron
Yeah.
Man looks like Iron Apex looks like a demented Iron Apex or
Mhm.
Iron Man. I don't know how, but
I don't know how I
Man,
feel about them doing that.
I feel like all this multiverse stuff and different versions of things, I think it gets
Like,
tiring is probably not the word, but
It's a lot, though.
it's
I-
convoluted for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot to keep up with. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're requiring a lot more for the viewer / reader,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right? So because you have to know these base characters to begin with to understand the opposite or different variants of them,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so like like Randy said, like he doesn't know all these people are, so. And it just becomes this thing, and I think that's another reason why the MCU it was trying to get away from the multiverse, because even in Loki, the last season of Loki, it was just too much.
It was.
Yeah.
You
It was-
know, it's cool and it's great, but like they've really overdone it. In my opinion,
They have.
They really have overdone it.
And if we're
It's like
saying that, imagine like somebody just wants to go.
and we're like hardcore geeks. We're
Right,
like,
right,
we're cool
yeah.
with all
We're
this stuff,
saying
like
it's too
time
much.
travel, or we're all used to all kinds of different tropes and all these geeky, things. But like, if we're saying like, the multiverse stuff is just it's just too
Yeah.
overdone.
You know what the problem is, you guys? They leave too much space for us to grab it all and hold it all together in our minds.
And then also too, it lowers the stakes,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because
Mm-hmm.
oh, he died. Well, no big deal because there's a variant.
Yeah.
Right? Iron Man
Yeah.
died. No big deal. He's coming back as Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like I think it was really. I mean, like I think that's another reason why the Phoenix saga got really played out in my mind in the X-Men comics, because it was like, oh, Jean Grey died. Well, no, she's just coming back. And then she came back, she came back as Madeline Pryor, and it's like all this stuff, and just like, okay, it just
Gets convoluted.
it's really convoluted.
It turns into a Kojima type project. Like, what are you talking about? You know,
And you miss one thing, and it's like you just totally lost. It's like, geez, like man, it's too
made
much.
me not want to keep up with it.
Yeah.
Well, I think we talked about this before. It was like the big reason why I stopped collecting comics was, and I think that's another reason why the MCU is having its problems, is that, back in the 90s when they had like all those comics, and it was like there was like, and they still do, but like back then was when they really embraced it, where it was like there was like 20 different X-Men titles,
Right.
and you had to like keep in touch with all of them to get the whole story. It was like the Onslaught saga, the Mutant Massacre saga, and you had to like keep in touch, in touch with everything to get the full story. And it was just like, dude, you can't keep up with it.
Can't keep up with it.
And like rich people could, but I was,
I'm a kid,
I mean,
average American.
yeah, all right.
And then they hop from one series to another, so you'll miss out something. You're reading one series, and you miss out on something. They're like, oh, you should have to buy this at one comic in another series
and
to understand what's going on.
Yeah, and that same sensibilities in the MCU movies, right?
Yeah,
it's like, oh, you needed to watch Ant-Man to get this, what they're trying to say in here. And it's like there were just no self-contained stories, or just like, oh, okay, there's a definitive beginning, middle, and end, and you got this like cohesive story. And it's like, and then you'd have all these like hardcore nerds talking to the casuals saying like, well, you don't understand, this cameo meant because of this, and you're like, man, nobody
gives a shit. Like, I don't
they
care.
listened to us, but they didn't care.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
nerd.
don't care.
But I mean, it is what it is, and it's sprawling, and they've got, what are we on, phase 6 now? So it's like, yeah, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I guess I do know how I feel about it. I think it's too much.
I think it is too. I'm with you, Rodney. I think they have pushed. They jumped the shark for sure. For sure. Like the MCU, even though there's continuation stories, all those stories were self-contained. So people had never seen a Captain America movie, they can still enjoy Endgame because they watched all the Iron Man movies. Or they may not have seen the Ant-Man movies, but they're okay with that because they saw Civil War. So I don't know. I don't know. I think this is weird too. I think maybe, I hate to say this, maybe it's not the writer's fault. Maybe it's the geek faults that manage the properties, and the writers are just listening to them and don't really know the comics. They're
But
just
the writers definitely don't know the comics.
Yes, but they may not know them because the geeks are feeding them things they have to have in it. And they're trying to piece it together to make it make sense to them. And this is as good as it gets. It's like you explaining. It's like you explaining Superman to my mom. Then you ask her to write it up. What you just explained to her. You ain't gonna get it. You think kryptonite is like a diamond you give your wife. He gave Lois Lane a kryptonite as a diamond, and it made her Superwoman. That's what I'm thinking would happen.
I don't know. It just there's no continuity.
Yeah.
Too much. It's starting to be a little bit too much.
And nothing's self-contained.
Yeah.
And they leave everything on the cliffhanger. So you feel like you miss out and you don't know what's going on. You like the spectacle of everything, but you don't know what's really going on.
I think that's a good point. Everything, they don't wrap up any storyline.
No, none.
It's just like everything is just dangling out there.
And everything happens in New York, but you don't see people interacting with each other, so you forget about them.
Well, that was one of my things when I was watching the
Daredevil.
Thunderbolts. Well, the Thunderbolts and Daredevil. I was like, they're literally in New York City in this godlike being. Like, where are the Avengers? Where's
Where,
somebody that's showing
where's
up?
Wilson Fisk?
Right. And then I'm
Where's
like,
Daredevil?
yeah, Wilson Fisk is the mayor, and like the Void is literally out here. Like,
Yeah, took over all of New York.
yeah, like we need some help, and
Just
nobody showed up.
nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. Kate Bishop's there, and nobody showed up.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, and wouldn't it's like, any type, like, and when I was watching it, I was like, it's the Void. I would imagine people are thinking the snap. People are
Yes.
probably scared shitless, like, oh my
Shitless.
God, here we go again.
Like Miss Marvel would definitely show up.
Yeah, exactly. The whole
Yeah.
Marvel's team would show up. And we know Kamala's right there in New Jersey.
New Jersey, right across the bridge.
Right. Like nobody, the X-Men, like nobody showed up. So it's like it becomes a little problematic. If you're always, to your point, if you're always basing everything in New York City. Like where the hell is Spider-Man?
Oh man, Mark came in. Mark came with the hitter. They out here talking about black fatigue. I got MCU fatigue. I'm with you, Mark. I am so with you.
It's a lot. It's a
I'm
lot.
so with you. I mean, Thunderbolts eased it for me because that movie had a lot of heart. But yeah.
And where the hell was Captain America?
DC.
They out the Void. The Void is literally out here. Where the hell is he?
Well, the Void only can't showed up for like 5 minutes, Randy.
Man, it was out here. Nah, they took over New York City.
Yeah, you think he'll show up in New York? After the Void brought everybody back, you think they would show up?
You would think.
You would think he would fly in, but like, who's this Void character y'all are protecting?
Right, something.
Because y'all are protecting him now. Okay. Speaking of stuff in the summers, we got another Marvel movie coming, but there are a lot of summer movies we got to look at, and so are the new popcorn buckets. Are you excited about this?
I love popcorn buckets.
You see the Jaws popcorn bucket?
I have not, but I will. I want.
Oh, look at the screen! Look at the screen! You'll see it. It's popping up. Dun, 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 dun. So there's gonna be a popcorn bucket for everything.
We were talking about this in Pod Squadron. They came out with a Clone Wars Stormtrooper helmet at Disneyland, and I didn't get a chance to get it. I probably won't be able to get it, but we were just talking about popcorn buckets in general, and it's like, yo, it's a thing, and I can't believe it's a thing, but it's so cool. Like cool. I really like it. It's such a cheap way to like buy stuff that like fits your fandom, you know, like $35 for a Stormtrooper helmet. It's like, you normally you need to buy something from Sideshow Choice of like a Star Trooper helmet. It's like $100.
Yep.
You know, and it's like, oh, these look great.
They look amazing.
Red Skull. What's a Red? Not Red Skull. What's his name? Red
Guardian.
Red Guardian.
Yep. You know, they had the car. They had all kinds. They had the I really want that one. That one right there.
The Jaws one looks dope.
The sweet tooth. There's some really good popcorn buckets out here. Yeah.
This Jaws one is.
The Jaws one looks amazing.
The Jaws one I think is the dopest. That's dope.
Looks amazing. And that says it's for relaunch of old classic movies now. You know, they're bringing them back in the theaters.
50th anniversary, yeah.
Anniversary.
You know, I've never seen Jaws in the theater, so I think I'd want to see it in the theater.
I never saw it in theaters either.
Me neither.
Yeah,
We were little.
Like, yeah.
I don't even know where we were born because Jaws came out, what, like late 70s?
When did Jaws come out?
Yeah, it's like in the 70s.
75?
Yep. 75, yeah. I wasn't born.
Yeah.
Born. And it created the summer blockbuster season. Like,
be cool to see, dude.
Well, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna bring back E.T. It's gonna be E.T.'s head as the popcorn bucket, and people can go crazy.
Yeah, I would totally buy E.T.'s head.
I would.
See, as I said.
Yeah, I would get it.
You'd have to have his finger too. It like lights up. It like lights up.
Oh
I think
man,
that's
that
the
would be it.
draw.
Right?
Yeah, I
That would
think
be it.
yeah,
That
the
would
light
be
up
it.
finger.
That's a
Yeah,
$50 popcorn bucket, and everybody's buying it.
yeah.
I told this
Yeah.
I told this story on Podscotchin, but I had a normie meeting over Zoom last week,
Hmm.
and I had my Tauntaun popcorn bucket behind me, and the guy was like, "Hey, what's that dragon behind you?" I was like, "No, it's a Tauntaun popcorn bucket," and he was just like nodding his head, like, "Yeah, oh, okay." But
Damn muggles.
you can tell,
Muggles.
you can
It's so
tell,
hard to talk to them.
yeah,
It is. It's so hard.
you can tell he's like, and I was like, yeah, popcorn buckets, it's a thing, and and yeah, and I tried to explain everything to him, and he was just like,
You don't get it.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right,
Right.
that's nice, that's nice. But
Damn
he-
muggles.
And all he's thinking is nerd.
yeah,
Muggles.
It's so hard.
Like, how you not know what that is? First
he's
of
all,
all,
let me back
I feel
away.
disappointed.
Let
I
me
feel angry right now.
No, let me back away slowly from this Zoom meeting.
Right.
Let me pretend like my internet cut off.
They're so
But
so
yeah.
banal. It's like, how do you get through life and your
It was funny.
mediocrity?
I
First
get
of all,
that.
how you not know it's a tauntaun? Everybody
That's what
knows what
I'm
a
saying.
tauntaun is.
I'm
Muggle.
saying this is what I'm saying. This one's perfect, dude.
I love it.
They're
I
gonna,
love
they're gonna,
that one.
they're gonna sell
I'm,
out. They're
I'm
gonna
I'm
sell
gonna
out
buy
of
the
this
hell
one.
out of that one.
They're gonna sell out of this
it's
one,
gonna be
dude,
right
for sure.
there. It's gonna be right
Yeah.
there. It's gonna be next to my Daffy Duck and Kryptonite.
You got
Carbonite.
kryptonite?
Carbonite.
Oh, I'm about to say you got kryptonite. That's dope.
Carbonite. Yeah, Daffy Duck and Carbonite. He's like this. I bought it at the Disney store when I visited the Disney store one time.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah,
It's
man.
cool, man. I can't wait
Sure.
for the summer movies, dude. The summer movies is for like this summer. I'm actually really excited to see some of the summer movies.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a while since I've been like this. Like, I mean, you got Fantastic Four, Mission. I really do want to see Mission Impossible.
Yep. Even though I don't know what
yeah.
Mission Impossible movie's about.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I just want to see stunts, man.
That's it. That's it. That's
And
it.
then,
That's it.
yeah, I think that's really cool.
Superman.
Oh yeah, Superman's coming
Superman.
out, so I'm really looking forward to the summer movies.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a lot. I'm excited about Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
I've never been excited about a Disney live action movie before. And I was like, why am I so excited about Lilo and Stitch?
When they first started doing it, I went to go see Sleeping Beauty, and I thought it was great.
Yeah, did you?
The live action Sleeping Beauty, it was great. And I
Okay.
enjoyed Aladdin, the live action version, with Will Smith. Yeah.
It was okay. I
I
saw it in theaters.
I enjoyed it.
Oh my God. I needed to finagle a way to buy the Grimlock popcorn bucket from Universal without having to buy a ticket to the main park.
I know.
I need you to buy me one too. I'll buy you a ticket to the main park. Oh my goodness, Grimlock popcorn bucket.
There's a Grimlock Park popcorn bucket.
I didn't know that.
See? The function.
See, and this is what I'm saying. Like the it makes sense for the movies and theme parks to be doing it because it ties right into like your fandoms, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I'm surprised that Universal fan. We talked about it a little bit on Podcast because Jason went to it when he was here. I'm surprised the Universal Fan Fest didn't have any kind of like popcorn,
Yeah.
like a Back to the Future popcorn bucket,
Man.
or anything like that. And
From
it's
a
just
flux
like
capacitor popcorn
yeah,
bucket?
or like a mini DeLorean or something, you know.
I like the flux capacitor as a popcorn bucket.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
but
the one with the food, the one that had the food
yeah,
comes back
yeah,
into
that's
the
true,
food in
that's
it.
true, yeah.
Oh my God.
Because it's like it is such a relatively cheap way to like get into the fandom and do stuff and have things. Like I said,
Imagine
Mhm.
it's
the
like
door
35
lifting up and putting your
it-
popcorn in it.
the Tauntaun, it's $35 and you get popcorn with it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
And
like
people love it.
Do you have if you look, the only way to get anything that looks like a Tauntaun is to buy like a sideshow collectible thing, and that's going to be easily like $150,
Easily. At the minimum.
right?
A hoverboard.
Yeah.
Man, Back to the Future would be so dope with popcorn bucket.
Like
Wait, let's look at this.
Harry Potter popcorn bucket.
Let's look this grim.
Like a popcorn bucket for each house.
Yeah.
Or Horcrux popcorn bucket.
Or a wand is a popcorn bucket. It's a lot of things. A hat is a popcorn
Yeah, the
bucket. It's a
hat
lot
as a
of
popcorn.
things.
The shorting hat is a
The
popcorn
sort of
bucket.
yeah, as a
Yeah.
popcorn bucket. Yeah.
They're already selling it on fucking eBay for like $60.
Or the
The
Grimlock.
Grimlock.
Oh God.
Hold on, I found it. I found it. Let's see
Oh
here.
man. I kind of want to. I kind of want to order it. I kind of want to pay for it.
I mean, I mean, this
This
is
is sick.
this
This is
is
Oh,
sick.
this is
wow.
I see it for 44. I'm about to buy one.
They're not gonna have Optimus Prime riding Grimlock.
Oh my God, this popcorn bucket looks amazing.
this looks like amazing, man.
It does.
It lights up. The eyes light up. Oh, I'm about to buy one, you guys. I'm gonna buy one.
Wait, so you can only get it in Universal Epic Universe then?
Yeah, I guess.
Man, the fuck, you know, I think you got a mission.
Yeah, I think you got a mission. You gotta get like 4 of them, and you get to bring them all. You just give us 3.
Yo,
But
it's huge.
it is huge.
Same thing with my Tauntaun. It's huge, bro. Like people were like, "Damn, this is big." I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be this big."
I'm glad you got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you glad you got it.
yeah.
One thing I'm gonna get back to these summer movies, you guys, because we got a lot of some Karate Kid Legends. I kind of want to see it now. I saw the trailer
Why?
actually,
Why?
and I want to kind of see it. This is with the Asian kid. And he learns with Jackie Chan, and he learns both karate and kung fu. I kind of I'm curious what that's gonna look like. See, you're burnt out because the show turned you out.
Yeah, it did. That was my
See,
problem.
that's your fault. It's
Yeah.
not the show. It's a whole different group of people, Randy.
I
It's a
mean, it's
whole
the same
different.
universe.
Is it really? I think it's in the Jaden Smith universe. Jaden's
I mean, it's the
universe.
Jaden Smith universe, but it's still the same Daniel.
Yeah, but he's not in the TV show universe. They're separate universes.
And I just, it's hard for me to take like. To me, it seems interesting because the boy seems like a serious martial artist.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
see
he is.
Daniel as a serious sensei.
Well, Jackie Chan is helping him too.
Yeah, but he's learning another discipline. And I just feel like out of all of the teachers that you could have got, you got
Why would you come
Daniel?
check Daniel's son?
You got Daniel?
Daniel gets serious. I heard by the end of the new Karate Kid
I mean, if
series. We
you
don't
say
know.
so.
This is a man that thinks there's no bad Superman movies. You guys. He drops the
There aren't any,
gauntlet on a TV show that he
there,
didn't complete. He got 2 seasons on a TV show.
there aren't any bad Superman movies.
Okay.
That's a
Okay.
fact.
Speaking of other movies, Wes Anderson has a new movie coming out, and I am the Wes Anderson fool. I don't think Wes Anderson has any bad movies,
Yeah, what's that?
and I will see the Phoenician Scheme.
Okay.
You know, people are like, you know what it's about. They say it doesn't matter what it's about. It's a Wes Anderson movie. Nobody goes to Wes Anderson movies to know what they're about. People go to Wes Anderson movies for how Wes Anderson shoots movies like a theater show.
No, Wes Anderson's
The
dope.
quirkiness.
Yeah.
Then Ballerina's coming out June 6th.
I'm not familiar with Ballerina.
Ballerina is the John Wick film.
Oh, okay.
Girl.
Okay. Dope.
Yep. And it's Anna de Arma. And that's who we want to see do anything.
do.
Because Anna de Arma is beautiful.
Yeah, we do. So I'm with all those.
There's a movie coming out called The Life of Chuck. I'll probably go check it out.
That's your vanity one to see that.
No. Mike Flanagan is the director of it. He did Dr. Sleep Drill Games. It's about an ordinary encounter named Chuck who gets the celebrity treatment as he and the world at large seem to be going out with a bang. So the world is falling apart.
Sure. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the trailer for it.
How to Train Your Dragon, of course. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
How to Train
definitely see that.
I don't know if they needed a live action version of How to Train Your Dragon.
Like everybody's trying to catch in on live action money because apparently it's a thing.
I thought the first one was sufficient. I didn't love the second one, but the first one was really good. I thought I didn't necessarily think we needed a a live action version.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the
Yep.
spectacle is just huge and it just blows us away.
Yep. I'm going to see Elio too.
Hmm. Yeah, I
That's
am.
one thing that Pixar gives is they give us all unique properties.
Yeah, man. Pixar. Granted, they're not at the level they used to be, but Pixar still makes good properties.
Yeah, they make good properties.
Yeah.
I think that it's not that they're not at the level. We're just so oversaturated with so many.
Well, the stories with Pixar used to stand out so much. I mean,
Now everybody does it.
that could be true.
Everybody does it. Everybody's caught up.
That could be true. That could be true. So, yeah, Pixar used to be like, whoa.
Yeah, because nobody else was doing it when they did it.
Mm.
Nobody else was doing it at that level. Now everybody's doing it at that level. Hell, you
Mhm.
can do it yourself at that level with AI.
Yeah, you can, but just the storytelling in Pixar. And it wasn't that the animation was so stellar. It was just the stories you got from them.
Yep. 28 days later too is a big one. 28 years later. My fault. 28 years later, the Danny Boyle dystopian world, the zombies. So it's 28 years after the zombies take over. The,
Zombies aren't my thing, man. They just I don't really like
they're just a
zombies.
natural disaster. That's all it
Yeah.
is, a natural disaster.
I don't really like zombie content.
It depends what type of zombies. Like I didn't care for The Walking Dead
I couldn't get it.
because they let their zombies do anything they wanted to do. One minute they're not that smart and they're slow moving. Next minute they can track you through a forest to a farm and know exactly where you are because they hear a gunshot 5 miles away. They hear a firing pin drop in the back room of a Winnebago and they can go to the bathroom and actually find you. It's like what kind of zombies are these? Are they brainless zombies? Are they brainful zombies? What kind of zombies are these? Do they think or not think? Where in 28 days later, I think they're smart, they're hungry, you know. I think The Last of Us does a great job with zombies. The Last of Us zombies are great.
I
The
like Last.
clickers, they're clickers and they're based on cordyceps, so they're trying to spread themselves, which makes sense. Um, but yeah, I'm curious about that.
Grundy's the only zombie I like, and I just like him because he's stupid.
Who?
Grundy.
Oh Jesus, a comic book zombie.
Yeah.
Is Grundy really a zombie though?
Yeah, he's a zombie.
He's very sentient.
That could be true
He's
too. But
undead. But I
he's,
don't. Is he
he's
a
a zombie.
zombie?
That's always considered him a zombie, but
Hmm.
But nah, zombies just aren't my thing. Like World War
Okay.
Z. None of
What was these zombies that like? Were they rabbit? Because when you see one, you're
it's
like,
never
oh
been.
shit.
It's just
Because it's
never.
not just
Yeah,
one. It's all a lot of them. F1. That's another movie. I'm excited about that movie.
yeah, F1 looks good.
Then,
What's his name? Idris is in it.
hmm Megan 2.0. Um,
Mm. I thought it was
Jurassic
on the third.
World Rebirth. I'm like,
We'll
can we
see.
let that? Can we let that go?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, can we let it go? The
Yeah,
Old Guard 2. That's something else. Old Guard 2. It, it's been too long. It's been too long. Then we got Superman.
yeah, man. There it is.
Yep. I know what you did last summer.
They're bringing it back.
Mm-hmm.
Is what's calling gonna be on there? Wednesday. Is she gonna be in this one? Oh no, she
Uh,
was in Scream. She was in Scream. Never mind. Never mind.
Scream. Yeah.
Yeah, Jenna Ortega.
Yep.
Okay.
We have that coming back too this summer. We have Wednesday coming back.
Yeah, but you know,
Uh, Addington.
I don't know
You
what that
know,
is.
that's a share show with Joaquin Phoenix in it and Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal is just every damn where.
Yeah, he's the hot dude. He's the hot dude. Get his numbers up. Proud of you, Pedro.
Mm,
You know, get all your money you can before they deport you.
damn, damn.
hey, hey, I'm just saying. uh, Fantastic Four First Steps. Another Pedro movie.
Right,
Oh
Pedro.
yeah. He's everywhere, literally everywhere. Happy Gilmore 2. So they get
Really?
yeah, July 25th. Happy Gilmore 2.
Interesting.
Oh man, I'm so excited about that.
I am too. The first Happy Gilmore is amazing.
One of my favorite movies.
Absolutely amazing.
That and Madison, Billy Madison.
All of them.
Whoa,
Those
whoa, whoa.
early Adam Sandler films were
They're
great.
all in the same universe. Did you know that? They're all in the same universe.
And I didn't know.
They're
Like the
all in the
Water
same.
Boy, Billy Madison, yeah, all of them. They were
There, Charlie Day, I think, is the one who breaks it down. There's a YouTube video of how the movies are connected. It's crazy because he does connect them.
yeah. The Water Boy, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. Yeah, all of them. Those early Adam Sandler movies were great.
Hmm I'm kind of excited for the movie called Together. It is a Dave Franco and Allison Brie movie. I'm quite excited because I love Allison Brie. I want to see her in the movie. It's been a while since I've seen her. I'm quite excited about that.
Okay. So the summer box office is going to be hot.
Yep. They had the Naked Gun. Naked Gun has a new movie coming out.
Who's gonna be the naked guy?
Who's in the Naked Gun?
Yeah, because
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Yes, Liam Neeson. Yeah.
that is
I actually am
hilarious.
looking forward to this too.
That makes me
Yeah.
excited.
That is hilarious to put Liam Neeson in the naked gun. That's brilliant casting.
Yep. Yep.
So he's gonna be spoofing himself.
Liam Neeson. From Taken.
Right. Yes, I'm saying he's gonna be that, at least that's just my interpretation. When I first hear Liam Neeson is there, he's gonna be spoofing his own character.
That'd be awesome. Then there's Freakier Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Your
excited
girl is
about
back.
that.
I know that's your girl.
Yep. Yep. Jamie
Lee Curtis.
That's my girl. Weapons seems to be good too. That seems really fucked up. I'm really excited about that. Where one day a whole class disappears and nobody knows what happened. Kids go MIA.
Mm.
Nobody 2's coming back out August 15th. Then the new Spike Lee movie comes out with
Yeah, man.
Denzel.
Yeah, with Denzel.
That's the lowest.
Yep. And whatchamacallit, ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky in it.
Yeah.
Then Ethan Cohen has a movie coming out called Honey Don't after that as well.
So it is going to be hot out here in the summertime in these streets.
Summer's going to be lit.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
glad I got my AMC pass and I get 4 movies a week now.
Oh, you get 4? I thought you got 3. So they
We
increased
did
it
get
to
3.
another
They
one?
increased it to 4 for us.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it this summer or
Yeah.
doing it sometime this year. Doing the MC pass.
They there's a lot of movies.
Yeah, there's a lot coming out. It's just
Matter of fact,
I want to
gotta
like
get-
you just working these film festivals too, like just makes me realize like we got to be in the theaters and watch a lot of this stuff.
we gotta be in the theater.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they call it the theater.
Yep.
You know,
It's not just,
Netflix ain't
So
gotta
like
worry about that.
I was gonna actually message you about this too, Chuck, because I found out the Frida Cinema down here in Santa Ana is showing a 4K restoration of Ron. Akira Kurosawa's Ron. So I'm like, dude, I've never seen it in a theater, and I can imagine how fucking epic it looks like in a
I
theater.
bet you it looks amazing.
And you didn't mention Thrawn. I guess it came out. You didn't mention Thrawn. Thrawn is coming out this summer too, isn't it?
The TV series?
No, the movie.
You talking about Tron?
Tron.
Yeah, Tron is. I don't think it's coming out this summer.
I thought I saw a trailer when
it
I went
this
to go see
summer?
Thunderbolts.
Is it this summer or like? Let me see.
I wouldn't imagine they do it that far in advance, a whole summer.
Aries.
Yeah, Aries.
Tron Aries. When is it coming? I don't know.
Because I saw the trailer. I know I saw the trailer.
October.
So
October.
it's
Okay.
fall, yeah. So it's
Okay.
fall.
So I thought it would be a summer movie. Okay, but that's cool.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting, right? Why wouldn't they put this in the summer?
Oh no, that's
Summer's
what.
already packed, homie.
That's true. Probably because they're trying to avoid Mission Impossible and Superman and fucking Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they're not gonna
Yeah.
win. I mean,
It's Tron is
summer's-
essentially Disney, right?
yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So
Disney
Yeah.
spread out the wealth. They said people that go see movies can go see it. You know, Tron is not everybody's cup of tea. It's only the
It's true.
nerds.
And it ain't the same watching Tron. Like, I mean, you can watch it at home, but like to see Tron, you want to see it at a movie theater.
Yeah, because it's larger than life.
Yeah.
It's like seeing Avatar, the
I've
Danger
never
Man
seen
movie.
Avatar not in the movie theater. I've never watched it on television.
I had the Blu-ray of the first one.
I see no point. Like if I don't make it to the movie theater, I'm
Man,
not.
I'd love to watch it on your Apple Vision Pro.
Oh, the Apple Vision Pro is
Well,
amazing.
maybe the Apple Vision Pro.
I
Yeah,
saw
that
it,
would be
yeah,
dope.
because it's a movie theater screen. It's
Mhm.
Right.
It's
I love-
huge.
Yeah,
I
that would-
watched it and it took up my whole entire living room. It was in my
Yeah,
kitchen
bet.
when I was watching it.
That'd be so dope.
Yeah, I would watch it on that, but like on television, nah. The
'Cause
fun
you get the full like 3D effect too, right?
right?
Mhm.
Absolutely,
Mhm.
Right?
absolutely.
So,
You get better 3D than the 3D effect you get in the theaters.
Mm.
yeah, because sometimes those glasses they just don't fit right,
Yep.
and
yep.
it kind of
And
affects
also,
everything. Yeah.
he used 3D cameras. He used cameras
Yeah.
that had left and right lenses on them.
Yeah,
So they had special cameras for them. So they shot in the actual stereo.
yeah, that would be dope.
So it's like you're in a fish. It's like you're in a fish tank, but everything's in 3D. It's dope. It's dope.
The
One
fun
day
said
I'll be around
AMC is
City Ride and you
offering
can watch it.
50% off Wednesdays. So
Yeah, AMC. I was just announced 50% off Wednesdays.
yeah,
But why would you have
Yeah.
50% Wednesday when you can pay $29 and have 4 movies a week?
yeah, that's a hell of a
Or
deal.
I mean, a lot of theaters still do that Tuesdays for like $6.
Yeah, they do.
Like,
They do.
it is limited though. Like you can like I think like IMAX you can't see an IMAX movie for $6.
Yep. But also too with AMC, they give you coupons and you get free large drinks and you get free large popcorns.
Now that sounds like a hell of a deal.
It's
I
hell of a
might
deal.
I
There's a
might
lot of
consider
good
doing it
benefits
too.
with it. And they get I have like 10 $5 off coupons. I'm like, man, I didn't know I had these coupons. I discovered them last week. I'm like, man, I gotta use these coupons up.
Yeah, and if it's only $29, because I mean, hell, that's the price of one film.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Literally the price of one movie.
Yep. It's crazy. It's crazy. With that being said, guys, I think we need to cut off the show. I gotta go pack.
Oh,
Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Geek Beast. Follow behind Pod Squadron. I hope you've been enjoying Pod Squadron. I can't watch it. I'm catching up. They did 7 through 9 episodes.
yeah,
I'm
I
like,
couldn't
man,
watch it either.
I'm
I haven't
behind
seen
them.
it.
I gotta catch up.
I've not seen any of them.
Ryan, are you caught up on Andor?
Oh yeah, I've watched each episode at least twice. So
Did
your
you
hot
all talk
take?
about Tales of the
Yeah.
Underworld?
I haven't watched it yet. I watched part of it because, like I was telling you, they have a Fortnite event in Star Wars, and you can watch some of the Tales of Jedi inside Fortnite. So I watched part of the Asajj Ventress episode, but I haven't watched all of it because just really concentrating on Andor. I think it's my hot take is I think it's probably one of the best things on TV right now, not just Star Wars.
Okay.
It is probably one of the best things on TV right now. A lot of people are being really hyperbolic by saying, and I can actually defend them. I'm not going that far, but some people are saying it's probably some of the best TV they ever watched. And I'm not just talking about like Pod Squadron. I'm just like seeing people, on my Blue Sky feed and some Reddit threads and stuff like that. And you kind of have to watch it twice because it is so nuanced and the writing is so good and there's so many things that you see or hear or that just are fucking amazing. Just like cinematography, there's like visual clues or just visual meanings to things, and it's just I've made it a point to watch it twice each time. Yeah, because there's so much, and then you pick up, you're like, oh, I didn't see that the first time, and like boom, and it's like there, and it's just like it just adds so much to it, and it's so yeah, it's yeah.
So it's heady.
It's heady, but it's still not like you can watch it one time and still enjoy it and still get it. I'm just saying it's like it's just one of those shows that just like work on so many different levels that it rewards you if you watch it twice.
Okay.
if that makes
Okay.
sense, right?
Okay. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like you watch it twice because, oh, I didn't get it the first time. No, it's like, no, you get it the first time. It's just like there's just so many layers and so many different meanings to things, and like certain lines. Like even tonight we were talking about. I won't give spoilers, but like there was one certain line that I didn't even really think about it until Lexi said it, and I was like, oh shit, it meant so many different things.
Mm,
You know.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, it's amazing, and I won't. It is in my opinion, the best Star Wars TV
Okay.
that they've
Okay.
that they've ever made.
Hell, that ain't
Yeah,
saying much.
I
Some of the
know,
stuff they put out live,
I
but I
know.
get what you're saying.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But yeah,
I
I
get
think
what
it's
you're
the most
saying.
beautiful thing they have ever made in Star
it's
Wars.
beautiful. It's
It
absolutely
is. It is
beautiful.
the most cinematic
It's
Star Wars
cinematic, and it's just
anything.
like, yeah,
Anything.
it is so beautiful. Like I said, just looking at some of the shots, the cinematography,
Yeah.
and so and you guys know, and this is not a spoiler. It's like they made 3 episodes per arc, so they're releasing 3, and they're basically one movie. So he's Tony Gilroy's even said, he's like, yeah, I've made 8 movies in the last 10 years, and
Mm.
so and then each of those arcs is directed by the same person. This latest one, 789, was directed by Janice Mentz, who's also a
Yeah.
director on this one Amazon show that I really fucking love called 000. It's about the drug war or drug trade, but it's told in like 3 different POVs, and it's just really epic. And um, but yeah, there's just like what was I gonna say? Oh, my point was, it looks so good, not just from the directing place, but just production quality wise. They
Mm-hmm.
actually made the production designer from last season, this season. They made him an executive producer. Like
That's dope.
that's how good his production design is, and how the world looks, how the everything looks, how
The
the
world looks
sets
great. It
look,
looks
how the
amazing.
sets look, all this stuff. They made the production designer a full on executive producer. I'm like, I've never heard of that before. Like, I've never heard of that before. That's
Mm.
crazy. So yeah,
I'm excited
yeah,
about that then, because I mean, I feel like our genre does better when Star Wars has good properties out there, and I'm
yeah,
excited.
Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, going back to you know, it's like, the NBA. When the Lakers are good, the NBA is good. You,
Mm-hmm.
you don't say that about Detroit.
He just threw that in there. He literally just made up something and threw that in. Nobody asked for
That's true though.
that.
That is true. When the
So
Lakers are good,
when
the
Star
NBA is
Wars is
good.
good, the rest of the genre is good. You see what I'm saying?
Here it is. I'm trying to have a
Oh,
sincere
damn.
moment, and he just made
Damn.
up something.
Damn. But he ain't wrong, Randy. He ain't wrong.
I had to get one in. I had to get one in.
They say the same thing about the Dodgers too. And the Dodgers good. The NBA, the MLB's good too.
But that's more
Yeah.
the Yankees. When the Yankees are good.
No, the Yankees have been bad for the last decade, and the Dodgers have been good.
When the Yankees are good, MLB does way better. And that's just a fact. There ain't no dispute that. The Dodgers aren't touching the Yankees in prestige in baseball.
They're coming close. They're close
No,
now.
they're not.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they
No,
are.
they're
Otani's gonna take them there, baby.
he's popular, but like the
Hmm.
history of the
Oh
Yankee
yeah, that's different. That's
is
different. But no, we're not talking about the. We're not talking about Pac. Why you talking about the old shit for? Talking about new shit. The Dodgers are hot baseball right now.
I necessarily weren't.
Uh, thank you all for tuning in to Geek Beast. Wednesday, I will not be here. If y'all want to, Randy, y'all can have Geek Beast. You can bring Rakai on and y'all can share it for y'all going to Binge Worthy if y'all want to. Binge Worthy this week would be Star Wars Tales of the Underground. If you haven't watched it, it's on Disney Plus. It's a Disney Plus show. Go watch it. Thank you for always tuning in and supporting us. I want to give a shout out to people in their chat. If you aren't listening to our show, if you come to watch our show live on YouTube or any other video platform, you can do that. And we actually talk with our people in the chat.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to Defunk, who's also our curator of all our shows. I mean, all our stories that I gladly butcher for him. I give a shout out to Mark Savoy. He's the sixth man. He's always here. Thank you, Mark, for showing up as always. And shout out to Digital Click, because Digital Click handles a lot of marketing needs and marketing services. And y'all hear a voice in the sky. That is Rodney, our technical
Rodney.
producer, technical director. And he handles our marketing materials now, our video clips and everything. And he's killing it.
He's
He's
killing it.
killing it.
Yeah.
There's so many video shorts out there.
I know every time I look
Cherish
at my feed, I get a new
a new one.
notification.
Yep. Me too. Like, here's a new short. Like, okay. Yeah, so if y'all
I
see a
remember that
short, see our
conversation.
video, share us, like us, comment. Comment, it does us a lot of love. You can say, hey, I enjoy watching Randy talk crazy to Chuck. I'll enjoy Chuck talking crazy to Randy. I love Superman as much as Randy does. You can just say
Oh,
whatever
you
you need to
know.
say.
You ain't got a lot to kick it. I thought you said you enjoyed it. I
No,
was
I
like,
didn't say me. I said the person that's
I get it. I get it. I get
commenting.
it. I was about to say you ain't got a lot to kick it.
We know he's trash. With that being said, thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you all on Wednesday. Peace.
Peace.